Once upon a time, in a small, bustling town nestled between green hills and winding rivers, lived two boys, Rami and Samir. They went to the same school, lived in the same town, but their lives were as different as night and day. Rami was the son of a wealthy merchant. His house was the grandest on the hill, with tall iron gates, a sprawling garden, and rooms so large they echoed when you walked through them. Rami had everything he wanted: shiny new toys, books with golden edges, and even a tutor who came every day to help him with his studies. But despite all his riches, Rami always felt a little lonely. Then there was Samir. Samir's family didn't have much money. His father was a carpenter, and they lived in a small, cozy house by the river. Samir didn't have many toys, but he made his own from scraps of wood his father gave him. His toys weren't fancy, but they were special, crafted with care and imagination. Samir spent his days running through the town, playing with his friends, climbing trees, and helping his father in the workshop. One sunny afternoon, Rami spotted Samir playing by the river, skipping stones across the water. Rami had never tried it before, so he watched for a while, curious. Samir noticed him and waved, inviting him to join. With a hesitant smile, Rami walked over and picked up a smooth stone. "Like this," Samir said, showing him how to hold it. "You have to flick your wrist, see? It makes the stone dance on the water." Rami tried, and to his surprise, his stone skipped twice before sinking. He laughed, a sound he hadn't heard from himself in a long time. The boys played by the river all afternoon. They laughed, chased frogs, and even built tiny boats from twigs and leaves. Rami was having more fun than he ever had with all his toys at home. Samir, too, was happy to share his favorite pastime with his new friend. As the sun began to set, Rami asked, "Samir, do you ever wish you had a big house or expensive toys?" Samir shrugged. "I don't think about it much. I have my family, my friends, and my little house by the river. That's enough for me." Rami thought about this as they walked home. He realized that Samir had something money couldn't buy: contentment. From that day on, Rami and Samir became inseparable. They spent countless afternoons by the river, laughing, playing, and learning from each other. Rami taught Samir how to read some of his books, and Samir taught Rami how to build little things with wood and nails. They might have come from different worlds, but together they created a world all their own. A world where a rich boy and a poor boy could be the best of friends. And so, they grew up side by side, each richer in ways they'd never expected. And if you ever wander through that little town, you might just spot them by the river, two grown friends skipping stones, laughing as if they were still just two boys without a care in the world.